I told you that on Earth, there are places so creepy, so disturbing, they've left people terrified for decades? We're talking about locations where over 5,000 human bones cover walls, where entire cities were abandoned overnight, and where dolls might just move their eyes when you're not looking. And that's just the beginning. Today, we'll dive into 6 of the most chilling places on the planet that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the world. Ready to be shocked? Let's go. Number 1. Chapel of Bones, Portugal. Imagine walking into a small, quiet chapel and being surrounded by thousands of human bones. That's the reality inside the Chapel of Bones in Évora, Portugal. Built in the 16th century by Franciscan monks, the chapel's walls and ceilings are covered in human skulls and bones, around 5,000 of them. It's a chilling sight that makes you stop and think about life's fleeting nature. The monks put this display up to remind people that death is inevitable and that life is short. In fact, one of the inscriptions on the walls reads, "We bones that are here await yours." Talk about a serious reminder of mortality. Despite how eerie it sounds, the chapel draws people from all over the world. It's not just about the creepy vibes, it's a fascinating historical site too. The Chapel of Bones has withstood centuries of history, and it's a place that shows how different cultures have confronted death. While you might feel a bit uneasy walking through it, it's also a powerful experience that makes you think deeply about life and the passage of time. Number 2. Aokigahara Forest, Japan. Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Suicide Forest, is one of Japan's most unsettling and mysterious places. Located at the base of Mount Fuji, this forest is infamous for being the site of numerous suicides over the years. It's a quiet, dense place that feels almost too still, and there's something about it that seems a little off. Some people even believe the forest is haunted by spirits, adding to its already chilling reputation. The trees are so thick that it's easy to lose your sense of direction, and the silence in the forest is almost eerie. But Aokigahara isn't just a place linked to dark stories. It's also a natural wonder. The forest is full of unique plants and wildlife, and it has a surreal beauty to it, especially when fog rolls in and the trees look even more mysterious. Even though it's known for its darker side, it's a place that brings attention to serious issues like mental health and the importance of support and understanding. It's a reminder that every dark place has its story, and not everything is what it seems on the surface. Number 3. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone in Ukraine is one of the most well-known places that shows the devastating effects of nuclear disaster. In 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing harmful radiation into the environment. As a result, a large area around the plant, including the nearby city of Pripyat, was evacuated and remains uninhabited to this day. What's left behind is a haunting snapshot of life before the disaster. Abandoned buildings, empty homes, and even children's toys still scattered on the floor. It's almost like time stopped there. Although it's dangerous and off limits in some areas due to lingering radiation, Chernobyl has become a bizarre tourist attraction. People visit to see the crumbling remains of the buildings and to witness nature slowly reclaiming the land. The sight of an abandoned Ferris wheel in Pripyat, never used and rusting away, is one of the eeriest images you'll find in the zone. Chernobyl serves as a stark reminder of what can happen when things go wrong on a massive scale, but also of nature's resilience to bounce back, even in the face of disaster. Number 4. Poveglia Island, Italy. Poveglia Island, located near Venice, is one of the most haunted places in the world, and for good reason. In the 18th century, it was used as a quarantine station for people suffering from the plague. Later, in the 19th century, the island became a mental asylum where rumors of mistreatment and death spread. The eerie history of the island has led many to believe it's haunted by the souls of those who suffered there. People claim to hear voices, see shadows, and feel a strange presence when they visit. Today, Poveglia Island is abandoned, and you can't just show up for a visit. It's off limits to the public. Some people have snuck onto the island to explore its creepy remains, and the stories they bring back are enough to make you shiver. While its history is dark, Poveglia is a place that fascinates ghost hunters, history buffs, and anyone curious about places where the past still lingers, even in the form of ghost stories. Number 5. Island of the Dolls, Mexico. The Island of the Dolls, or Isla de las Muñecas, near Mexico City, is one of the creepiest places you can visit. Imagine walking through a jungle full of decaying, abandoned dolls hanging from trees and buildings. That's what you'll find here. The island's caretaker, Don Julian Santana, started hanging the dolls in the 1950s after he found the body of a little girl who had drowned nearby. He believed the dolls would protect her spirit. Over time, more and more dolls appeared, becoming withered and spooky. The dolls, with their blank eyes and broken limbs, have become famous for their unsettling appearance. Some visitors claim the dolls are haunted, and there are even stories about hearing the dolls whisper or seeing their eyes move. Despite its creepy reputation, the island has become a popular, though terrifying, tourist spot. Whether you believe in the ghost stories or not, there's no denying that the Island of the Dolls is one of the most bizarre and spooky places on Earth. Number 6. Pripyat, Ukraine. Pripyat, the ghost city near the Chernobyl power plant, is another haunting reminder of what happened during the nuclear disaster of 1986. Before the explosion, Pripyat was a thriving city home to the plant's workers and their families. But when the disaster struck, the city was evacuated, and it has been abandoned ever since. Walking through Pripyat today feels like stepping into a time capsule. There are still abandoned classrooms, decaying playgrounds, and the famous Ferris wheel, all frozen in time. Over the years, Pripyat has become a symbol of the dangers of nuclear energy and the consequences of ignoring safety. Although the radiation levels have decreased in most areas, the city remains eerie and silent. Nature has started to take over, with trees and plants growing through cracks in the pavement. But the feeling of loss and disaster hangs heavy in the air. Visitors today can tour the city, exploring the eerie remains of what was once a bustling community, and learning about the catastrophic events that led to its abandonment. These 6 places, each with its own disturbing history, continue to captivate people from all over the world. Whether they're haunted by spirits, ravaged by disaster, or simply left to decay over time, they all hold a mysterious allure. They remind us that there's a lot more to the world than what meets the eye. Places that carry the weight of history, tragedy, and sometimes the unexplained.